Welcome back to another episode of Verlin's Auditorium. Crazy. It's a beautiful car, of course, built in England. Most people think of a Morgan as having 3 wheels. This has 4 wheels. All right, the styling looks like it was built in the 1930s. It was built in the 60s, but Morgan kept the same machinery for decades and still probably have it today. And they could reproduce this piece or that piece or a door or whatever. Tell me about the engine. What's the engine?
It's got a TR4 Triumph engine in it with a 4-speed transmission out of a Triumph. And this was the open wheel Morgan, which was considered the race car. So this is what they actually raced over in Britain, playing rounds. That's basically everything. This model here came to the United States with left-hand steer. Most of the European models were right-hand steer. But British racing green, open wheels, and it's got knockoff wheels on it. It's just like the early bird cars that people used to get out and play on the old dirt roads and have a good time.
Can we look at that engine?
Sure.
It's not the original engine that came in this car.
This car was built with the 4-cylinder Triumph engine in it. Yes, it's the correct engine for the car. But it's been upgraded with a race cam, aluminum head. It's got Weber side draft carburetors on it, and it's electronic ignition, and this little fellow will fly.
So you're not a big fan of FU carburetors?
I know. They give a lot of problems. The Webers really bring a car to life when one of these, because you've got a carburetor per cylinder on here.
There's not a lot of frills in there. There's an engine. There's no power steering, there's no power brakes, there's no air conditioning.
This is a race car.
It's an engine.
This is what they play with, and you're looking at a car that'll run 95 to 105 miles an hour, and you better be holding on, because there ain't a whole lot of car here.
Any idea what this thing weighs?
I'd say it probably weighs about 1,500 pounds.
Oh, I bet it flies.
It don't weigh nothing, half of it's wood.
Yeah.
And the leather straps are made to keep the hood from flying off.
This folds down.
Yeah, you take your wiper blades and push them all the way down to the lower position, and then you can grab the windshield and fold it down. This is for racing purposes. Then you've got your 2 little beady glasses for your helmet to keep the bloat off your face.
Yeah, I'm seeing these old school safety belts, definitely. What do we got for gauges here?
It's got Smith gauges in it, which are the same as Jaguar, which is the original gauges that come in it.
People give Smiths a real bad reputation. I don't know if it's true.
It's not so much the Smith gauges are a bad problem, it's the wiring that goes to it. It's the Lucas wiring system, and it's notorious for giving people headaches.
Okay. So you've probably taken care of all those things.
Oh, yeah.
And is there any kind of a boot or a trunk in this car?
All you have in here is when you move the tonneau cover out of your way, which you got to carry it all the time, there's also a little top for it.
That's there's your heater right there,
That's
right?
what you wrap around your legs to keep you warm. But this little lever flips up, and this is access to your rear differential, your car cover, and your...
And I'm looking down at the ground right there.
Yeah, there's nothing to this car. It's a wooden, steel race car. Fun to drive.
I'll bet it is.
Just don't go under an 18-wheeler, because it'll drive right under it. Car was run over in Britain and England on the road courses there. It was also used on the TT, the course that they used to ride the motorcycles on. In its day, it was the hickey-doo, as they say in the South.
It was the what?
The hickey-doo. It would fly. It reminds me of a go-kart with a big engine in it. It's a very rare car because it being the 4-wheel open car.
Let's go for a ride.
Okay.